Cosmic Girl 101 signing on for the Pisces Tarot reading for the month of May of 2024. Hope you're all doing well out there, Pisces. If it's your first time tuning into this channel, a big welcome. Don't forget free will. Do not ever try to make a tarot reading or astrology reading, anything esoteric, fit your narrative. It's either organic or it's not. That's my best advice I can give to anybody. You're the captain of your own ship. But I do hope you get some value and some worth out of your reading and you tuning in today, Pisces. We are going to basically have 4 cards come through representing each week for the month of May. And then a second tarot reading for another layer and depth of the card that's already come through. So that's how we structure the reading. Okay, Pisces, let's get into your month of May. We thank you guys and Spirit for being present here today for the sign of Pisces. What are we opening up the month with? The first week we have the 9 of Wands, Pisces. Wow. There's a lot of energy in the 9 of Wands because the 9 is the number and the card before the 10 in the tarot deck of the minor arcana that brings a cycle to an end. So Pisces, opening up the first week of May, moving forward, you've got the 9 of Wands coming towards the end of a cycle. Okay, well, we'll get some depth in a minute. We'll let these cards do their job. The second week, we've got the major arcana card, which is the Chariot. So a major arcana card, Pisces, is a stronger, more acute message that's trying to get your attention. It's louder when you have a major arcana card coming into your reading. And this is the second week of May for you, Pisces. The Chariot is about fast, swift, acute action. It's on in the second week of May. So Pisces, you're on notice in the second week of May for action and movement. The third week of May, we have more action and movement because we have the Knight of Swords. But it's action and movement with our decisions and our thoughts. And communication coming in that changes our direction quite acutely as well. But the Knight of Swords is on a mission to create certainty. It's going to take an idea and run with it quite passionately to develop something for the future. So action physically, action mentally. My goodness, Pisces, what is going on with you? And wow, goodness. We end the month of May, moving into the month of June with the card of the 10 of Wands. So there's that ending, Pisces. We open up the month of May with the 9 of Wands, nearly towards the end of a cycle with the 10 of Wands. Come the end of the month of May, moving into June, there's that 10 of Wands. The cycle has completed. Well, let's get into it. Let's do it, Pisces. I'm interested. I'm in. Are you in? I'm in. I love the story. I love the detail. We love the wisdom of the guides and the spirit that comes through for us to impart the hidden aspects of our lives, to grab our attention should we need to, if we need guidance. Here it is, Pisces. The 9 of Wands. Let's have a look for you. Crashing towards a mountain, all this energy, you can see that it's nearly at land and but it's turbulent, it's tumultuous, something's coming to an end, and the fire that you can see here is about to burn out. because the water is certainly going to overrun it, and it's going to dampen that flame, and it's going to fizzle out. The energy can no longer sustain here in the Nine of Wands. There may be a push or the necessary urge or energy to end something. With the Nine of Wands, well, it's with the Nine of Pentacles. If the Ten of Pentacles flies out here, Pisces, my goodness, that will surprise me as a tarot reader. Or maybe not. So we're getting to the end of a cycle. It's hard going. What are we pushing towards? What is it? If we keep going, what are we accomplishing here, Pisces? Well, we're moving towards financial independence, self-sufficiency, patting our own selves on our back for a job well done, feeling abundant, feeling grounded, secure, and safe when it comes to our financial worlds. So you may be on the precipice of feeling like you need to make the decision to end a cycle in regards to work or even a relationship, because that Wands is energy and can be sexual energy, and it's bringing you towards an almost a decision time, because it feels, oh, you know, if I'm nearly at the end of something here. So it's like Pisces, I liken this to as the metaphor of, if I stay another year, I'm going to get a gold watch. But you're exhausted. But you're nearly there. And if you can just stay, the financial returns, the rewards and the safety and security for your future, and you feeling good about that, is guaranteed. But it's hard going. Hard going, the final push towards financial independence, possibly a relationship as well. But we will get the other cards coming for you to see if it is a relationship, to confirm that. But I think this is a work situation, a career choice. Okay, well, let's get going. The second week, the major arcana, again, major arcana cards are more significant. They're punchier. They grab our attention because they're major. They're spiritual. Their soul is trying to speak to you through this card. And it's the Chariot, which is, look out, there's action coming, and it's fast and swift, and there's no time to think. You need to move and act. And what is it with? It's with the Devil. The Devil is about, it can be a significant relationship between you and a significant person, but it's all about the sex. It's like, I'm not to be crude or crass, but it's like the teenagers that cannot keep their hands off each other. You know, when you meet someone, well, you may not, but you can have such a strong sexual attraction to someone that it overwhelms and overrides reality and your world around you, because you're so in with someone. It can represent this Devil can represent that strong sexual attraction between you and another person. This card also represents, has the association connected with addiction, holding on tightly to something that's ingrained habitually, but we've outgrown it. It's become too much. And sexual relationships can actually be like that. They get a hold of us. So in the second week, you've got that action-oriented Chariot screaming to you that Pisces, something big is about to change, and really you're off to the races. There's some action and movement that's quite swift, and I think it's you releasing yourself from a relationship or something that has tied you down for way too long. I think it's work. Second week, I see you releasing yourself. You're changing direction. You're moving towards ending a very jarring cycle that almost feels unhealthy for you, Pisces, and you know it. But again, it could be a relationship, but I'm sensing more career. An environment that you've been in for too long now needs to be released. And this is the second week where you acknowledge it. Because the Chariot is on top of that Devil, it makes me feel like you're overcoming the decision or stagnation or breaking free from the relationship or the bind. So that's quite healthy, Pisces. So that's good. So you're on top of your game here about a necessary ending. Okay, the third week of May, we have the Knight of Swords. Taking action regarding decision making, an idea for the future. You're charging ahead. You're feeling optimistic, but you're mentally alert. So you're moving now, but moving mentally. So something's being loosened up here, possibly in the third week, that allows more freedom for you to think clearer. And it's with the Page of Cups. Pisces, you might be moving literally towards a child. Oh my goodness, excuse me. Wow, okay. Pisces, you might be making a decision about moving towards a child or children in general, thinking about children, making a decision about a child. But there's communication here in the third week of May that brings your attention or is directing towards a child, a younger person is what I'm getting. If it's not a person, Pisces, which I really think it is, but if it's not, then mentally you're feeling good about getting back to a journey of self-love and being good on your own. And yeah, okay. That's just, this is my guide stepping through, and I'm channeling here obviously as I'm reading as well. So like I said, if it fits, it fits. If it doesn't, don't try to make it. It just doesn't work like that. So let's see this 10 of Wands at the end of May moving into the month of June, that completion. The cycle is over. And you can see the boat in the back, you know, there's no water, it's on sand. The guy is overwhelmed. He's got his little teepee of sticks and flames and all these inspiration and ideas in his head. There's lots going on, but he's imprisoned by them. And you can see the ram at his feet is just exhausted, tired, he's done. There's not a lot left. It's very barren. So energetically, in a workplace or employment situation, you've come to your end because there's nothing provided anymore. It's good on paper, but not in practical applications for feeling good about where you are in your environment with employment or your career. It also sees you needing to drop all the pressure of taking on too much in a work environment or career space, and understanding that you do not have to do all the heavy lifting on your own. Even if you're feeling like you've got so many ideas and you're feeling great about potentials of the future, maybe just drop all of them except one, so you can direct your energy in a more practical, even like a sensible way, a more constructive way. So there's a lot going on in the 10 of Wands. There is, because it's a long cycle coming to an end, and it can feel like you're dry. There's no water here. There's so emotionally unfulfilled. Something's not flowing in the heart chakra anymore. So what is this 10 of Wands in the last week of May for Pisces moving into the month of June? Well, what is this 10 of Wands? What is the completion? What's run dry? Thank you. It's the King of Cups. Okay, this looks like a relationship now, Pisces. Only because the King of Cups has shown up. unfulfilled, exhausted, overwhelmed, even if it's connected with counselling, healing, or working in a hospital or an institution. You've come to your end of being a carer or service to other people here. Too stretched, or just the cycles naturally come to an end here, Pisces, at the end of May. But it is a relationship, it be at work or an actual person. But the King of Cups is someone that is emotionally mature, stable, and very creatively in flow. So they're quite artistic, but they're nurturing and compassionate. And there may be a lack of connecting with this person, quite simply because you are overwhelmed with your work or your environment, or do not feel that there's enough passion to go forward with this person anymore, and it's time to move on, if it's not that employment situation. Okay, Pisces, so your month of May, as straight out of the gate, you've got that Nine of Wands, which is nearly at the end of the road, and it has a lot to do with your financial security for the future. But it's obvious it's coming to an end now in regards to an employment situation or a relationship. And the second week sees you breaking the chains and moving on quite swiftly and acutely from an attachment or a relationship that's been part of your existence or reality for a while. Even an addiction or something that has been very against you feeling good about it anymore. You're breaking the chains here in the second week and moving on from the attachment. So it could be employment, it could be the job, but it could be the relationship. And the third week, we've got that Nine of Swords, where it's action, you've got movement, and there's like time to mentally get your thoughts together about moving towards a child or children, or even moving towards or having that awareness and giving yourself the new energy to inject time and effort in strategizing about how to bring more self-nurturing, compassion, and love to you again. It's about you, and you're okay, and you're important. And then we see the fourth week of May, moving into June with the Ten of Wands with the King of Cups. So you're ending a profession here. You're ending your job with a profession, possibly, like I said, with healing, counselling, hospitals, nursing, therapy, things of those natures. I think, Pisces, you might be ending a career there. Something's run its course here, or you're ending a significant relationship with someone who's obviously artistic and quite emotionally intelligent and creative and receptive and nurturing and quite compassionate. However, the spark's not there anymore and you're moving on. So Pisces, you've got endings written all over this reading here in the month of May. So if something's trying to cycle out of your life, the tarot advice is to take your time to consider that you might be on the right trajectory for a new beginning, and something that is possibly going to take you in a new environment, a new direction, especially mentally, that feels more organic and more empowering for you than it has for some time. Okay, Pisces, so that's your reading for the month of May. I'm Cosmic Girl 101 signing off. Have a blessed month, and I'll see you next time.